It may appear like avoiding distractions is impossible. Distractions cause a substantial loss in productivity, according to statistics. Every 8 minutes, the average manager is interrupted, and employees spend most of their time dealing with unwanted disruptions and trying to focus. So, how can you reclaim control of your time and attention? Here are 5 methods for getting rid of distractions and increasing your productivity. Number 1. Clear your mind of all distractions. Begin to form routines that will help you stay focused and eliminate distractions. Begin by setting an environment in which you are less likely to become distracted from what you're working on. This isn't always simple. For one thing, many of us rely on computers to complete our tasks, but we also discover that using a computer to access the internet allows us to engage in our most distracting activities. Try utilizing a website blocker app if you find yourself continuously going to video or retail websites. Work on developing behaviors that signal to yourself and others that you are free of distractions. Your office door should be shut. Put on your noise-canceling headphones and relax. Turn off or put on mute your phone and move it away from you, so you can't pick it up easily. If you work in an open office, you might find it beneficial to relocate to a more private area. According to studies, in an open office, distractions occur 64% more frequently, and we are also disturbed by people more frequently. Remove as many excuses and distractions as possible so that you can focus entirely on one task at a time. Number 2. Set a time limit for yourself. You don't necessarily get more things done if you work more hours. Work tends to fill the time we have available for its completion. When we're working against a deadline, we instantly develop laser focus and avoid distractions at all costs. When you know you have to complete a task, you'll find a way to complete it. Give yourself a limited time constraint to do your work to eliminate distractions. Back this up with something that makes you accountable. For example, inform your boss or client that you will deliver a project draft by the end of the day. Find a partner who will hold you accountable for sticking to your deadline. Setting a strict deadline, however you approach it, will help you avoid distractions and increase your productivity. Number 3. Keep an eye on your thoughts. According to a Harvard research, we spend over half of our waking time thinking about something other than what we're meant to be doing. We're on autopilot, and our minds are roaming, partly to avoid having to concentrate. The key to increased productivity is to recognize when your mind wanders and return your focus to the activity at hand. This entails being aware of your thoughts and noticing when your mind begins to wander. This helps you to control what you think about and divert your thoughts if you make a mistake. You consciously put the brakes on this distraction rather than allowing yourself to continue strolling over to social media to check out your newsfeed. Keep track of which distractions are the most difficult to avoid so you can spot them sooner. When you're tempted to give in to a distraction, take a deep breath and choose not to react. It's more difficult to regroup and return your attention to the task at hand once you've given in and allowed yourself to focus on something else, such as reading emails. In other words, instead of letting yourself to jump from task to task, be attentive of your thoughts. Number 4. Make a game out of it to train your brain. Your mind functions similarly to a muscle. You must build it up in order to use it efficiently. We must gradually improve our concentration in order to train our minds to stay focused. This improves our ability to concentrate for extended periods of time. The Pomodoro Method, in which you set a timer and devote 100% of your attention to a work for a defined amount of time, such as 45 minutes, is a fantastic place to start. After that, take a 15-minute pause. If 45 minutes is too much for you, start with something more doable, like 25 minutes, and then take a 5-minute rest. Make it a game by challenging yourself to work attentively on your task until the timer goes off. Then give yourself permission to indulge in any distraction you desire, but only for a set amount of time. It's back to work after the break until the timer goes off. You'll be surprised at how much you can do with this strategy. Number 5. Take on more difficult tasks. It's possible that your task isn't fully engaging you if you're having difficulties concentration and are constantly sidetracked. You may feel as if you've been working hard all day, but it's possible that your mind is fighting boredom and looking for ways to pass the time. Complex tasks need more of our working memory and attention, leaving us with less mental resources to seek out the next interesting distraction. When our abilities are tested, we are more prone to reach a state of total job immersion. When our skills far exceed the needs of our task, such as when we do monotonous data input for long hours, we become bored. Determine how much pointless busywork you're putting in. Are you experiencing trouble getting involved in the project? This could signal that you are capable of taking on more difficult projects. We can become captivated and hyper-focused on the task when we take on more sophisticated tasks that tests our ability and intellectual limits. Our brains are wired to pay attention to anything new, pleasurable, or dangerous. And doing these duties makes us feel accomplished. With a task we consider mundane, we don't feel as accomplished. It's certainly easier said than done to learn how to stay focused. Distractions may be found in almost every aspect of our life these days, even if it's just a little beep from a notification. These types of distractions may appear insignificant, yet anything that takes your attention away from your work can sabotage your productivity. Make sure you don't get sidetracked. Instead, employ any of the aforementioned strategies to reclaim your focus and overcome distractions. Your productivity will appreciate it. Thank you for watching. If you liked or found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this.